Hi, I'm Kevin Lacey, and you're attending Introduction to the Magistrate System, one of a series of informational seminars on the Virginia Magistrate System. Alright, so let's go through the definition of a magistrate. They're defined as judicial officers of Virginia's court system. They're appointed and managed by the Office of the Executive Secretary for the Supreme Court of Virginia, otherwise known as OES. The position incorporates both administrative and judicial duties. Next, we'll cover eligibility for the position. Okay, eligibility. You need a degree from a four-year accredited institution of higher learning. That's a college degree. A law degree is a preferred credential, as is membership of the Virginia Bar. You cannot be a convicted felon to serve as a magistrate. Alright, and on our next slide we'll be going into some of the nuances of being employed as a magistrate. There are benefits and some drawbacks involved. The benefit side, the salaries between 40 and 50,000, depending on education and experience. Generally good benefits, state retirement system. However, there's no secondary employment without the written authorization from OES, and no practicing law for an attorney. In addition, you would be subject to a rigorous code of ethical conduct that is enforced by OES. Okay, the duties of magistrates. Some of the primary duties are specified in Virginia Code 19245. Under this law, magistrates are authorized to issue arrest warrants that authorize the police to arrest an individual. They admit individuals to bail, allowing them to leave a jail pending their trial, and they authorize search warrants, allowing the police to search specific locations for evidence of crimes. Alright, and here you can see how the magistrate system fits into the hierarchy of Virginia's courts. Supreme Court of Virginia is at the top, and then you see the Executive Secretary, and the Executive Secretary manages the magistrate system. And you can also see all the other Virginia courts, and we'll go through how they interact with the magistrate system in a few minutes. But for our next slide, it's going to be showing the different magistrate regions. As you can see, there are 8 regions, and a magistrate is only authorized to issue a process, that is in most cases a warrant, within his authorized region. Overall, we have about 410 magistrates, 32 judicial districts, and they're spread out across these 8 regions. Next, we'll be looking at the organizational hierarchy within the magistrate system. At the top, we have the Executive Secretary for the Supreme Court. Under him is the Magistrate System Coordinator. Underneath him are regional supervisors that are in charge of managing the various magistrate offices throughout the region. Chief magistrates manage individual magistrate offices. And our rank and file magistrates, of course, carry out the duties of their office. Alright. We'll just walk through the Virginia criminal court system to show you how the magistrate interacts with the various components of court. We have 2 levels, General District Court and Circuit Court, and I'll show how that interrelates through this walkthrough. Okay, we'll do a walkthrough for a misdemeanor. In that case, you're initially charged by a police, what's called a police summons or a magistrate's warrant. Then you have a trial in General District Court before a judge. A lawyer is optional. If convicted, you can appeal to Circuit Court, and the Circuit Court reviews the trial de novo. No deference is given, and you may get a jury trial at that point. Here's a walkthrough for a felony. There's actually 2 tracks. One, it can go through GDC, and that starts with the magistrate's warrant. Then you have a GDC arraignment, that's General District Court, a preliminary hearing, where the judge will certify probable cause and allow the charge to go to the grand jury, in circuit court. After that, the charge would move to circuit court. You'd have a grand jury indictment, another arraignment, and trial. The other way is that a grand jury can just indict without having gone through the magistrate system at all. And that's what is called a direct indictment. It's sometimes used to bypass the magistrate if, in the event that a magistrate fails or decides not to issue a warrant in a particular case. Last but not least, I wanted to cover the importance of the magistrate system. First and foremost is access. Under the magistrate system, citizens have an opportunity to obtain arrest warrants, emergency protective orders, and involuntary mental health detention orders. Magistrate offices are usually open 24/7. The second is civil liberties. Magistrates protect the rights of those accused of crimes and form a check on the powers of the police. Last is judicial economy. Magistrates perform many of the functions that would have to be otherwise performed by general district court judges, and in an overburdened court environment, this certainly proves to be beneficial to the court system overall. So that concludes this presentation. It was very brief, and I hope that you'll continue with the other seminars that we'll be offering, which will explain in further detail some of the more specific duties that magistrates exercise in the Commonwealth of Virginia. That's going to conclude our presentation, and this is Kevin Lacey signing off.